How's it going, everyone? This is Ryan McGuire here on The Positive Influence, and today I have a special interview with Peter G., also known as DJ on a Bike, where we talk about his career as a DJ and overall what he thinks of the college culture in Fairfield. Let's get right into it.
Hi, this is Ryan McGuire here for Culture Cluster. I'm here with Peter G., also known as DJ on a Bike. How are you today?
Fantastic, Ryan.
That's good to hear. So you DJ at the Seagrape, the resident DJ. Tell me about that. How did you start there, and how did you start DJing?
It was during COVID, and you had all the restrictions. So I pitched it to Peter, the owner. I said, look, because he didn't have a DJ at the time. It was just a jukebox, and everybody's sitting down. They were like 6 feet apart. I said, how about if I just come in and just DJ music, just to add the mood, the ambiance, and just have a DJ vibe? So he said, sure. And I told him I'd do it for free the first time, but if I draw a lot of people, then you got to pay me.
Yeah.
So suffice it to say, I posted it on Instagram, and I teach spin classes at Fairfield U. So when I made the post that I was going to DJ there was a 2-hour line up the block. So I sold Peter on it. It was a super success. It was really hard for the kids to sit down in their seats and not dance during COVID restrictions, and haven't looked back since.
Yeah. So when did you start DJing, and how long have you been doing it for?
Pretty much around your age, Ryan, around 21, back in Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to all the Brooklyn people out there. Just, back in the day, the equipment was different. You had 2 turntables. I had a bunch of friends just hanging out in the basement. We all chipped in for equipment, and you had records. So it wasn't like we had a lot of music to play. It was like the same 10 records all the time, but that's how I got into it, and I fell in love with DJing, and I've been DJing ever since.
That's awesome. So you often allow guest DJs at the Seagrape, sometimes students of Fairfield and Sacred Heart. How did that start, and how do you get that opportunity?
I just thought it was a great idea to give back to the community, to really kind of show like my appreciation for all the students, coming to the Seagrape, the seniors in particular. So I wanted to reach out undiscovered talent from both Fairfield University and Sacred Heart University and reach out to the college students. And the buzz just started to pick up. I had the first DJ guest, and then all of a sudden students come up to me and say, hey, listen, I DJ, can I get our guest spot? And then after that, I've had over 20 different guest DJs, and it's been super successful.
That's awesome.
Right. It's all about really giving back and just showing. And plus, I learn. I'm like listening to all the music that they're playing, and I'm like, oh, I like this one. I'm going to write this one down and play it in my next set. So I learn from the student DJs, and who knows? They could be the next John Summert, David Guetta. Who knows, right? So why not give them the opportunity at the Grape?
That's awesome. So what's your go-to type of music you play at the Grape?
Well, after being there for like 3+ years DJing at the Seagrape, I've learned sing-along songs hands down. It doesn't make a difference what genre of music or what decade, it is sing-along songs. I'm all about having everybody in the Grape like one big group party, singing along to every single song, whether it's Empire State of Mind or Before He Cheats or Man Like I Feel Like a Woman or, Dancing Queen or Gimme, 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 oh man, like if I can get everybody together singing Sex on Fire, Mr. Brightside, that's my personal preference.
So a lot of Sacred Heart students are still underclassmen, and they're not 21 yet, so they haven't experienced the Seagrape. So tell them a little bit about the atmosphere and why it's so special.
Hands down, like what makes the Seagrape so uniquely different is it's the only college senior bar. And every time when I'm on the decks, I try to make it as special to, you can reminisce, a pleasant thought back in the day of being a senior at the Seagrape college bar. And I think what's unique when it comes to, for me in particular, is I do a lot of shout outs, a lot of birthday shout outs, and a lot of roasting. But, we'll do only PG edited roasting here, but just fun stuff to keep things entertainment. And that's different compared to any other, place in the area, which is like a after club or a club. It's a senior college bar, and that's what makes it uniquely different. And me, Peter G.
Yeah. You really do bring a great vibe to the Grape. I go very often, and the shout outs, the roasting, the music you play, it's so great to be around, and it's so unique.
My style changed. Like most DJs, they have like a pre-made set, or they have an idea of what they're going to play, and then they get locked into the zone. And I realized like there was just so many people coming up to request songs or wanted a birthday shout out that I couldn't really focus on the mixing. And I realized, let's make the party up in the DJ booth. So when you see me on set, everyone's up in the DJ booth having a great time. Like you said, Peter G, I want to Sex on Fire. And I'm like, you want to sing it, Ryan? You're like, yeah. And I give you the mic and you start singing. How awesome is that,
Yeah,
right?
it's so unique.
Like you are what makes the Grape great. I just follow your seniors' leads.
Well, I appreciate your time here, Peter.
Oh,
Thanks
thank you very much,
for giving
Ryan.
us insight on Seagrape and your career as a DJ. This was Ryan McGuire here with Peter G for Culture Cluster. Thanks so much.